I'm very self-conscious about the okay, I believe this is recording, but hey, um, you know, it's kind of like saying hello when you pick up the phone. Hi everybody, my name is Saif Sekalala. Welcome back. So I'm doing a set of 5 videos today, and this is the third one in that set. Again, if you're watching them in order, you don't have to though. This video right here, I'm gonna just briefly highlight it in blue up top, the topic, Papa Guru's World, and I'll just get straight to what does that mean, Papa Guru's World. Talked about it before here, but um, just a brief recap of it. Okay, so and for me to kind of be able to talk about it well, I have to just kind of demonstrate show versus telling. And here we go. So on my LinkedIn page where I share the excerpts, actually more specifically, I'm sharing the excerpts more via the SDK Alter Ego and Associates page. So here it is. Here's the page right here. The first 100 members are in a special club. Okay, there's a special club of the first 100 members. Look at like, I mean, yeah, the premier 100 is what I'm calling them. And in all seriousness, the members of that club, just to kind of get off, go off topic a little bit. So members of this club will be getting steep discounts or even free stuff for the premium products, videos, just deliverables, all the stuff that I'll be releasing in the future, which is for premium. Okay, other people will have to pay for it regular prices, but the first 100 folks that join, um, I don't think of it as being a quote unquote follower. No, I don't like that. I don't like that term. Rather, you're a member. Okay, just like here, the viewers member. There it is. You're a member of this the online community, SDK and LSDK Alter Ego and Associates. So this is where I released the book, and I had it up a few moments ago. Let me just go all the way back to it. Okay, bear with me one moment. Here it is. So, Papa Guru's World. Briefly, what is it? It's an edutainment. It's an edutainment project, edutainment story. It's a story which through which I teach about various things. Okay. At the moment, when you get to the end, for instance, okay, we are at the end of chapter 3, part one of chapter 3. Okay, and these are the topics you have 1 through total of 8 so far. Use of ChatGPT. Number 2, philosophy, for instance, ethics. Number 3, mathematics. 4, history. 5, economics. 6, geography and geopolitics. 7, geology. That plays a big role. You'll see what I mean. 8, psychology and psychiatry. Okay, and so that's what this is about. I just wanted to, this video right here was a brief preview of what exactly do we get from reading this story. In addition to the story being, if I may say so myself, an entertaining story, so the family drama, here we go. Let me pull up the family, what do you call them? So these are the maps where the story takes place, and just go from back. The Luero Triangle of Uganda, right? You go to the Luero Triangle with the Bushra where President Museveni and the NRA, where they fought their war against Obote and then Tito Kelolo and all them. And then Southern Africa here, we have South Africa had apartheid there from, what was it, was it the 30s or the 40s, something like that, through 1994, when Nelson Mandela became, the elections. England, here you have it, and finally, just come full circle. Uh, the way the book starts, it's in the region of the old man, the patriarch of the family, is sending a letter to kind of to call it a summit family meeting, and here you have it. So there's a lot of drama in here and everything. The one thing, for instance, that's very, very, and this is based in real life. So look at his first wife, Princess Analia Kigeli. She owns 30% shares of the company. Okay, and this is not because she just got lucky and is a gold digger or anything like that. No, it's because she, along with Baba and Edwin, really the three founders of this company, right? In addition to Baba and Edwin, that's very clear. Their roles, those two, really, Leia, Princess Analea, played a huge role to start this company, just like Jeff Bezos' ex-wife. Okay, so this story right here is based on real life, and these are things that I know personally and things that I've learned along the way. And really, I'm using ChatGPT to kind of, just for research and everything. I triangulate the material for sure, but again, one more time, just to show you so far. And I don't think we're gonna get, besides these right here, besides these topics, we're not gonna, you know, it can only be about so much, right? But for the most part, business especially, right? So you're gonna be seeing how basically how what's capital? How do you start a company, right? So GNA, Guru and Associates is the company, is the name of the company. So you'll be looking at how was the process of like the corporation just getting started, right? Um, how does it grow over the years? From like just a tiny company to like a conglomerate, for instance, right? Because that's what Guru and Associates is, in this story. Basically, just finance, accounting and finance, business, right? Like corporate. How do you say? So for instance, Baba is the CEO emeritus, right? Um, and I believe the chair of the board. And then you have Elvis, the son, being the current CEO, etc. Okay, and then Edwin, of course, is the co-founder, and he's the CLO, chief legal officer, etc., etc. Okay, so that's what this video here is about. Not, I think, might be under 5 minutes, I suppose. But there you go. So business management, ethics, law, geopolitics, and then STEM. And this right here, what do I mean by CHC 1970? Well, you kind of have to. This is not me being coy or like just you know doing this for cheap publicity, but for you to understand what it is, you'll have to just read the book to understand what. But the one clue I can give readers who are familiar with East African history and mythology, the one clue I can give is the myth of the Bachwezi people. Okay, so it's CHZ, you know, see that CHZ. Look at that sound and the name of the Bachwezi people. All right, and elements. You guys know about chemistry, right? Like so, how elements named, etc. All right, I'm gonna end it right here. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to upload these pretty soon. Again, thanks again, and I hope you'll be back to my channel. All right, bye bye for now.